Yes, a second video. Yes, welcome everyone to another edition of Psychosin Psychoanalysis here. And today, the reason I'm doing this is because I've just listened to the new Stone Sour album called Hydrograd, and I thought, you know what, better do a review of this. Is it as good as their classic Come Whatever May album? Have they re-grabbed that kind of brass ring that they had back then? Or is it the kind of downfall of Stone Sour, as it were? Well, let's give this a listen, shall we? Hydrograd is the sixth album by Corey Taylor's other band, Stone Sour, the, let's say, more commercial side of Corey Taylor's musical output. For those who haven't heard it, think of a, best way to describe Stone Sour is a more metal version of Foo Fighters, I think. And that comparison's been made many, many times before, but there may still be people out there who maybe watch my channel or have stumbled upon my channel watching this review, have maybe never actually heard Stone Sour. Now, before I go at this review, unlike many people of my age and the young people, well, the younger people, I'm only 35, I still love Slipknot and I still love Stone Sour as well. In fact, anything Corey Taylor's generally involved with, I can get behind. I generally like what he does. He seems to be a very, very cool man, and I would love one day to get an interview with the guy from a radio show on that's the Psychosin project on that melt station. plug. Anyway, Hydrograd. Now I'll admit, it was very brave of Stone Sour a few years ago to do the two-part album, which was The House of Golden Bones, which was pretty good. Not an amazing album, but it had its moments, definitely. I'm surprised the label actually let them do such a thing. Although labels seem to be laying off that, as evidenced by the fact that we've got a second part of the Code and the Lotus album coming out soon. Anyway, Hydrograd is their newest album, and we're back to a single album, and it's interesting because some of the song titles on here are a bit kind of, well, silly in a way. I mean, for one, Rose Red Violet Blue, this song is dumb and so am I, is a bit of a favourite song title for me. It's interesting that I went for that, kind of showing a slightly more goofy side to the band. However, none of the music on here is comedy or anything like that. I just feel maybe they wanted to try and show another side to them, because they are generally seen as a kind of slightly more commercial grunge band, as it were. There are definitely elements of grunge to their sound, but like I said, just think of a heavier Foo Fighters. Now, with their last album, so it was alright. It weren't brilliant, it was alright. And it's kind of the same thing here, and I can't quite work out what's missing, because I absolutely loved, and it's in fact one of my favourite albums of all time, Stone Sour's second album, Come Whatever May. That was just lightning in a bottle. It just, every song was bam, 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 absolutely superb, absolute genius. However, over the last few years, I don't know, it's not that the music's missing, it's just the songs aren't quite hitting the same emotional weight, as it were. And don't get me wrong, there's still good songs on here. The first two singles, song number 3 and Fabulous, being prime examples, along with one of my favourite songs on this album, last one, When the Fever Broke, that kind of starts hitting that same emotional level as Through Glass and Bother for me. I mean, the album starts well with Type I Person, Ala T, and Knievel has landed. But it's just a few songs where it seems like maybe it's not quite as punchy as you want it to be, you know? The same sort of problem I've had with the last couple of Slipknot albums. It's like the songs were there, but something was just kind of missing, and I don't know what it is. Now, obviously, Corey Taylor, absolutely superb lyricist, absolutely superb singer, and probably one of the best and most charismatic people in metal right now. Hell, in music, let's face it, because we've seen him sort of cross over between panel shows and that on UK TV. And his voice, again, in fine form here. He's gone for a more sung approach on this album, which I can appreciate, because the roaring really needs to save that voice for Slipknot, really, let's be honest. But I don't know, again, it just seems like sometimes it's not quite gelling as well as it should be. It's really hard to describe. So, all in all, not a bad album. If you like Stone Sour, you're probably going to like this album, but it's also not their best. So I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Still worth getting, still worth your time. but it's definitely nowhere near the heights that they've scaled before. And if you are checking out Stone Sour for the first time, I'd say start with Come Whatever May, and then move on to this album and the others, because Come Whatever May is an absolute masterpiece. Anyway, Hydrograd by Stone Sour is out now on Roadrunner Records.
So there you have it. That is what I thought of Hydrograd by the one only Stone Sour. A little bit disappointed, I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but there we go. They got to do what they believe in, and you got to say with Corey Taylor, he's always very honest with his music. He won't just try and do something because it's what he feels the fans or indeed the record label want. So, respect him for that. Anyway, I'll be back soon with another review for you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. Also, check this band out. The band's Pretty Addicted. The shirt that I'm wearing as well. It's not self-promotion. I'm not in the band or anything. But they are an awesome band and well worthy of your time. And also they sell awesome shirts like this. So, it's a bit of a win-win situation. Anyway, that's enough plugging for myself and that band as well. As I said, if you like Stone Sour, you probably like that album. It is out now. I think it got released in the UK last week. I bought it on Friday. It's taken me this long to get around to actually doing a proper review. Sorry about that. But as I said, I'll be back soon with another review. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.